Good evening, everybody. This is Victor Kilo 4, Golf Romeo Bravo, Gary in Faryiryland. It's just gone 19:30 hours, 7:30 p.m, 09:30 UTC. That means it's Wednesday night, so it's another VK4BAD bad net for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club. I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers on the YouTube live stream or recording, and I hope you like our lot here, what we do. Okay, if you do like what you are seeing and or the contents of, please just subscribe, leave a like if you like, and put a comment in if you want. Anyway, this is Victor Kilo 4, Golf Romeo Bravo. I'll now change over to the club call sign of VK4 BAD for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club. This is Victor Kilo 4, Bravo Alpha Delta. Currently outside temperature is 21.6 degrees, 49% humidity, 0 wind speed. That's the present time at Faryiryland. Okay, it's been a bit of a rush sort of a day for me today. I didn't get back to the home QDH until 5 o'clock this evening, so we was virtually get things ready and make sure all the audio is going okay. Okay, this is Victor Kilo 4, Bravo Alpha Delta for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club. Now listening for any other call-ins, VK4BAD.
VK4 Mike Victor. Good evening, everyone. VK4 Echo Mike.
Okay, we've got VK4 Mike Victor and VK4 Echo Mike. Good evening there, Al, and good evening there, Merv. Anyone else want to call in before we start the first round? VK4BAD? Okay, that other station, I just got a mic chunker carrier. Can you go again if you want to come in? VK4BAD listening? Okay, we might get a few later on, you never know. But it's been a interesting couple of days here. I've gained an extra couple of legs. No, metaphorically. Hopefully I'll want to get rid of them. But I'm kind of like stuck with them for a little bit of time. Okay, this is Victor Kilo 4, Bravo Alpha Delta for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club. Does anyone else want to call in? We've got VK4 Mike Victor and VK4 Echo Mike. VK4BAD listening. Okay, well, we might as well start up and see who's comes in a little bit later on. Good evening to you again there, Al, and good evening to Merv. Of course, for the ones who ain't aware, Al lives in Dalby, and Merv lives in Pittswood. Okay, VK4 Mike Victor, VK4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Once again, good evening, and I'll let you have a go there. VK4 Mike Victor, over to you there, Al.
VK4 BAD group and VK4 Mike Victor. Good evening, Gary, again. After the good afternoon. And good evening, Merv. Nice to hear you in there. And yeah, be a quiet one. It's just we three at the moment. So that's okay. And I didn't come in last Wednesday because of it wasn't there. I had other jobs, and Merv was part of that. We met and did a transfer delivery, and I went and caught up with another amateur and had dinner there down at a little place called Coal Pie, and most enjoyable. So it was a great day there, and been pretty good today. I've got a friend visiting, and we've been out socialising. We had an early tea and a very nice meal in town. So we're back here to finish off the evening. Other than that, there's been a few little repairs attempted and some completed. Another radio was delivered on Monday. A gentleman came and picked it up and took it back to Brisbane. And so the deck has been cleared of the completed items, and still a few more to go. And had a try at replacing the screen and a spectrum analyzer, but that didn't. It went in okay, but it didn't function correctly. So a little bit more work to do on that. Other than that, we've had a little bit of rain here, not a great deal, a few millimetres, but that was earlier in the week. And other than that, we're back to being dry, and looks like the forecasts are a bit more dry. At least the repeater seems to be going quite solidly, up to its usual signal strength, and sounding quite clear, so it's all good. Okay, round to you, Merv, VK4 Echo Mike, and the group, VK4 Mike Victor. Okay, roger that. VK4 Mike Victor with the group for the night so far. VK4 Echo Mike returning. Yes, as you all know, I had a bit of trouble with my Yaesu FT847, and Al did some work on it and got it going again, and we met up the other day and I got it back, and it's really working fine. And I think he gave it a good clean up on the outside too, Al. It looks like brand new. I wonder what you used to clean it up like that. It looks wonderful. Anyway, the report is that it's working very well. Everything's working very nicely on it. Thanks again, Al. And just before, 20 minutes ago, I worked a station in Poland on FT8. You know, that's nearly 10,000 kilometres from here to there, and so that tells you how the 847's performing top notch.
and not quite 10,000 k's, but very close to it. Just a bit, about 6 metres. The last few days, 6 metres has been going really crazy, as in crazy, I say, that I've never seen stations or workstations on 6 metres like I have the last few days, all around Russia and, you name it. And the west coast of Africa a couple of hours ago there too. And so, yes, 6 metres have been quite active with lots of call signs that we've probably never seen before and definitely never worked, and especially on 6 metres. Just let that all catch up. So, yeah, okay, back to you then, Gary. But can't thank Al enough for doing the work on my beloved Yaesu. VK4BAD and the group VK4 Echo Mike.
VK4 Echo Mike, VK4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Before we continue on, is there anyone else want to call in? VK4BAD listening?
Yeah, VK4GRB.
Oh, okay. I hope that I think I've got the call right. VK4JRA. Is that you there, Jake? You're. I might have to turn the squelch down a little bit for you. There. But go again if that was you, Jake. Or if not, come back with your call sign there. Over.
Yeah, Gary, it's just me, VK4JRA. I'm on a portable picnic point in Toowoomba, so for a weekend, so I'm not getting in very well. Thought I'd pop in and say good day, and I'll sit on the side if I'm not doing very well. Back to you there, Gary.
Oh, okay there, Jake. No, that was good. There was a little bit of path noise coming through, but have a go there. VK4 JRA, VK4BAD.
Yeah, Roger, Gary. Just left a bit of a break there from another chunk. So, yeah, just thought I'd pop in and say good day. And, yeah, good to hear the net running again. So, we replaced the duplex weekend just gone on this repeater. So, I wanted to check in. Seems like it's working pretty jolly well. So, we'll... anyway, it's pretty good. No noise at the moment. And, yeah, isolation's obviously good enough. So, it's not doing its opening and closing all the time either. So, very good. All right, good to hear you there. Thanks for running the net. And, yeah, good evening to Al and Merv as well, and anyone listening. So, all good. I'll leave it at that for now and chuck it back to you, Gary. VK4BAD, VK4JRA.
Yeah, VK4 JRA, VK4BAD. Before we continue on, is there any other stations want to call in? VK4BAD listening?
VK4BAD, VK4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Handheld, just not sure if you're getting my signal. But I'll say good evening and just checking in. I've been tied up this evening, family-wise. Back to you there, VK4BAD, VK4FAX.
Okay, you're the same as Jake. There's a bit of path noise on you. Understandable that you're on a handheld. But from Drayton, you're doing a good job. Have a go there. Have a go there, Don, and then pop it back to me, and we'll see who else is there. VK4 FAX, VK4 BAD.
BAD with the group, VK4 FAX, yeah. just been tied up with family things this evening, and couldn't get over to the main chat to call in tonight, but I just wish everyone well out there, and look forward to catching up next week. And that's going to come up in a couple of Saturdays' time. So I'll put it back to you, Gary, and say good evening as I'm handheld, and I'm not sure how the signal is. VK4BAD, VK4.
Okay, VK4 FAX, Don, no problems there. Okay, yeah, you're a couple of times you had a little bit of a dropout where you didn't quite hold the repeater, but other than that, we got about 99.9% of you're over there. A little bit of path noise, but you were just over the top of that annoying noise there. But no worries on that one. Yeah, okay. Before we continue on, is there anyone else want to join the net? VK4BAD listening?
VK4.
Okay, I got VK4, and I think it was W. Unfortunately, you dropped out. Try again with your call sign there, over. Yeah, that station, try again. You dropped out of the repeater. VK4BAD listening?
Delta Kilo Whiskey.
Okay, VK4 Delta Kilo Whiskey. VK4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Now that call sign... Nope, you're not on my cheat sheet. Okay, have a bit of an over, and then we'll see how you go, and pop it back to me, and then we'll start the next round. VK4 DKW, VK4 Golf Bravo Alpha Delta for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club.
It on the beam antenna, so stay well. A quick break to you, Gary. That's Dion from down in Brisbane, and yeah, he's mucking around with his antenna. At least he got through. Over.
Oh, okay there, Merv. No problems. Well, Dion's doing a good trip then into our repeater from down that way. So no worries there, Dion. You take care of yourself. Yeah, there is a bit of a dropout on your signal there, but nice to have you in there. Okay, right. Well, once again, good evening there, Al. For the ones who ain't aware, I done a trip into Dalby there today. I had an appointment getting new hearing aids. For this old bugger's getting a bit on the old deaf side. That's why I've got the cans on. Ha ha. Anyway, so I was planning to do a few other jobs while I was in that way. I got an extra job done. I picked up, went up to L's QDH and picked up an audio board for one of my radios. So sometime during the week here, I'll pop that in and set it up and see if it's going to do what I want it to do. I'm pretty sure I can make that do what I want it to do. Merv, you get up early in the morning, don't you? What was it? 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. I think who were you talking to yesterday? In the morning, on Double D. You're talking to someone there. But no problems. Yeah, I was going to call in, and but I thought, no. I don't want to give you a heart attack this time in the morning. You've seen what KU's like nowadays, you know, Ray. I've been haunting him just as long as I've been haunting you. So, and he's having a nervous. I don't know what's wrong with Carol. Carol, I've got my own. For the ones who are on Peanut, know this, but the ones who ain't on Peanut, I've got my own cheer squad on Peanut. Carol with an E, which is Ray VK4KU's. Hang on. Which is VK4BAD. Listen, back again. Who is Carol with an E is Ray VK4KU's XYL. And for some unknown reason, whenever she hears my voice on Peanut, she throws my call sign out all the time. So I got a cheer squad out there. Ha. See, that's so I thought I'll save you a bit there. But gee, you got up early there yet? You were on the radio early there yesterday. I had me radio in scan and you popped up. So you were having a conversation with somebody. I didn't catch who it was. Okay, Jake. Yes, I got the info that you're away from town. Yeah, I'll pick that radio up at the club meet, at the next meeting. That'll be the next time I'm in Dalby. I was hoping I could get something like it all done while I was up there, but that was no problem. And Don. Okay, on the handheld. Yeah, actually, you're not doing a bad job on the handheld there, Don. It's a typical handheld. You got a bit of path noise, and of course, the desensing on the repeater gives you a bit of a hard time. But being a low-down station, you're doing a good job there, Don. Keep it up. And Dion. Down in Brizzy. Okay, well, your beam is turned into an elephant. It's got big ears, but no voice. It's hearing real well, by the sounds of it, but you need a bit more oomph underneath the in the battery system to get the voice out, but you're definitely making the grade there with bits. What you are accessing up here, but you're just not holding. But no worries, you are noted on here tonight. Okay, before we start off on the second round, VK4BAD. Hang on, stand by. Okay, the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club, we've postponed or moved our club meeting for next month. It's going to be the third Saturday of each of the month. It's going to be on the 16th of November. That's our last meeting for the year. So I hope to have as many there. Ooh, pardon me. Many as can, call in. But anyway, that's the 16th. It's not the 9th of next month. It is now the 16th. So our club meeting has been moved up a week to the 16th of November. And of course I'm probably preaching to the converted here. But anyway, with that lot there, is there anyone else want to join the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club's Wednesday night net before we continue on with the last round there? Over. Okay, nothing heard. I can think of an IJP who's gone, is absent. He might be touring around again. You never know. I've been off air for a couple of weeks. It was lucky that the repeater was down on last Wednesday. That gave me a bit of extra time. And I got my radios up and running yesterday morning. So that's how close I've been doing things. You should have seen the bird's nest of wiring. Those radios have not been moved for 13 years. They've been sitting there for that long. And the amount of extra wiring I picked up and done, removed due to different projects which I had going over those years. I've got a collection box of what kind of connectors do you want? What kind of... But now I can actually see behind the radios now, where before it was, as I said, I removed a hell of a lot of a rat's nest of different wiring which has been deleted out of over the years of different lots. Okay, we'll start off on the last round. VK4, Mike Victor. Back over to you there, Al. And it's good to see you again there. VK4BAD.
VK4BAD group and VK4 Mike Victor. Yeah, that's good. Yep, a couple of distant calls on handhelds and getting through, and even Dion with a signal from even further away. So we can keep adding to the group, which is great. And it's strange. Didn't appear to be any descents when Jake was talking, but on Don's there was, but it wasn't a regular repetitive pattern. It was a couple of short bursts, almost like a call and answer. And it's strange that I'm looking for the regular pattern when I was looking on the spectrum analyzer up there on Saturday, and I couldn't see any. But there certainly were stray bits and pieces around, but nothing that we could put our finger on. But anyway, we'll continue to look and get by it. And yeah, no problem. Good to hear the radio's going well, and you're making more marks on the paperwork and pins on the map. Merv, it's good. And actually tonight I'm using mine on the 2 metres, so I'm blowing the cobwebs out a little bit. So it's all good. That's a Yasu to Yasu. Other than that, all pretty good. And yes, it's noted that sometimes when you disassemble things and pull all the wires out, it never goes back to working again. So now that it's functioning, you've done well. And yeah, good luck to you. And all that's great. Okay, round to you, Merv, and I dare say you'll tell us you haven't had any rain since, again, VK4 Echo Mike, VK4 Mike Victor.
Okay, you read my mind. VK4 Mike Victor in the group. VK4 Echo Mike returning for the final round. First of all, Gary, thanks for running the net tonight. And nice to meet up with you other guys. And yes, Dion, when you came through there, you came through beautiful. And the first time that Gary called you back, we only got a bit of you, but after that, he got the full call sign came through, and a good quality. And I don't know, but I think you might have to get a trophy for getting through from where you are to where we are. I don't think it's been done before, has it, fellas? Or no one's just around that time of the night or something. Anyway, wonderful, Dion, wonderful. I'll catch you back on the other channel after I get out of here if you've got a few minutes. And we'll catch up there. Well, first of all, and second of all, third of all, I think we were about on third. And Gary, that would have been a Kerry. Now we have 2 Kerrys in Toowoomba, and we have 2 Terrys in Toowoomba. So, you know, sometimes we all get confused with the call sign. One of the Kerrys lives on the northern side of Toowoomba. The other Kerry lives on the southern side of Toowoomba. And I think both the Terrys live sort of on the eastern side of Toowoomba. And we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, well, I got up because it was a bit cool, and to grab an extra blanket, and I thought I would come in here and give a call, and lo and behold, it's a bit hard to find Toowoomba operators in the morning. We all like to be wrapped up in our electric blanket in the bed, because it's you know, the weather's changed again, back to winter like it does around the area. Cooler nights and pretty hot days. And yes, exactly 1 mil, I think 1 mil of rain in the last month, which is no help whatsoever. All right, very good evening to you all, and it's back on to you, Don. VK4 FAX with the group, VK4 Echo Mike. Cheers all.
Beforehand, Jake is next up on list. VK4GRB. Over to you there, Jake. VK4BAD.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake didn't quite make it in. Back to okay. Try again there, Jake. There was nothing. You got one part of a word in, and that was it. Then you went out there. Over.
Catch up with some of you. VK4J.
Yeah, okay. You weren't holding it at all there this time there, Jake. Okay, VK4FAX. Over to you there, Don. VK4FAX. You still there, Don? Okay, no one else is on at the moment. Okay, and that was the last round. That was the last person. As I said, we're missing a couple. We've gained one extra, so no problems on that one. Okay, for the ones who ain't aware, yeah, as I said, I've gained an extra couple of legs. Actually, I'm on crutches at the moment. I wanted to see how far my leg will bend before it done anything too stupid. And it's done something stupid. So I'm having fun with that kind of one at the moment. So I'm hopping around the property on crutches. Lucky I don't have black soil out here. Hi. Okay, with that one there, is there anyone else want to come in and join Bunya Mountains District Amateur Radio Club and say hello, goodbye before we close the net off? VK4BAD?
VK4IJP.
Oh, VK4IJP. Good evening there, Ian. I thought you might have been gallivanting around the countryside like you've been doing lately. Have a go. This is the last round, so have a long one if you want.
Yeah, I've just been listening just for the last couple of minutes. Don must have moved on. And, Jake was a big week into the repeater. I sort of lost track. I thought actually around 6:30 this evening, I thought, oh, it's Wednesday. I mustn't forget. But and Henry just said to me, oh, you're not going to your radio thing tonight. And I went, oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, well, the time it's 8 o'clock. Hello, goodbye. We just had another quick trip to catch up with the family down the coast, the Gold Coast of northern New South Wales. And it's all been very busy. Very busy 3 or 4 months, I think. So we'll be round and about for a little while, Gary. And so you've done something to yourself. Oh, that's no good. So I'm just been busy today, weeding some gardens, doing some maintenance around the place and that. So, got a guy coming to replace the windscreen in my car tomorrow morning at 9:30. So it's never a dull moment, is it? Anyway, I'll chuck it back to you, Gary, because maybe there's not too many left. If whoever can step in back in, and if not, Gary, you can pick it up. VK4BAD, VK4IJP.
I just heard a station ka-chunk. Is there another station want to call in? VK4BAD listening?
Yeah, VK4BAD. This is VK4 Delta 35 watts. How do you copy there, Gary?
Okay, VK4 DKW on 5 watts. Okay there, Dion, you had a couple of little dropouts, but audio is clear. If you could double it at least, you'll probably be a lot better. But for 5 watts, you had a couple of little dropouts, but audio was clear there, Dion, over.
Yeah, Roger. Roger. It's
Yeah, okay, we lost a bit on that last one there. There was a few dropouts as well. You might need a little bit more than the 5 watts, but you definitely are noticeable here. I think Merv wants over added to you on the wide area afterwards. I'm pretty sure, but Merv, if you're not sure, there is a net on Wednesday nights on 950 running at the moment as well. So you might have to actually wait for that one there, because there is a net running on 950 if you ain't aware. From who is it? Crikey's. The problem part of me doing the net here, I forget who's doing the net there, but there is a net there. Okay, but no problem. VK4 Bravo Alpha Delta for the Bunya Mountains and District Amateur Radio Club. We hold this net every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m, 1930 hours, 0930 UTC. I'd like to thank all who's contributed tonight. VK4 Mike Victor Al in Dalby, VK4 Echo Mike Merv in Pittswood, VK4 JRA Jake, who's portable in Toowoomba area, and VK4 FAX Don in Drayton, and VK4 IJP Ian in Proston. As you see, we get them scattered all around the place, but we're all on here. Okay, I'd like to thank you all who's on, and I'd like to thank the viewers who are watching at the moment on the live stream. It was nice to have you guys there. As I said, subscribe if you like, leave a comment or a like, whichever, whatever. If you like the contents or the what goes on here, stand by. VK4 Bravo Alpha Delta returning. We've had a lot there. I'd like to thank you all for being here, and would catch you all again the same time next week. This is Victor Kilo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta. I'll now change back over to my home call of VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo, Gary in Faryiryland. And I'll now leave the frequency open for general traffic. Until the same time next week, 7:30 local time, 1930 hours, 0930 UTC. This is Victor Kilo 4 Golf Romeo Bravo saying 7-3, and we'll catch us all again next week. Until that time, 7-3.